Hi, we're back, and we are so close to finishing our sculpting in Mudbox. Our last video tutorial, we did a quick kind of zoom through. That is, I just sped up showing you the process of how I've been modeling, and it looked something like this. I've done a bit more since then just on my own because you don't really need to see what's going on. I've just sculpted more of the structure of my face a bit better, and around the eyes and nose. The ears could use some work. There's lots of stuff that I could do to keep continuing to model this to look exactly like me, and that's kind of the task of this project. The real difficult thing about any self-portrait is actually making something that looks like you. So we've modeled quite a nice human face here, but does it look like me? If I spent a lot more time, yes. But I'm just demonstrating the process of modeling ahead in Maya and bringing it into Mudbox. Sounds a little bit like a cop-out, I know, but it just takes a lot of time, sit down in the seat and sculpting. One thing you might be aware of is that the smooth tool sometimes just isn't working, or it doesn't seem to be smoothing a lot. And that's because you're just going to have to turn up some of the strength and try other means. And I kind of got to that point here where you can see my strength is at 50,000 and it's still only affecting certain areas that I've got some minor detail in. You'll notice up here where I've got some creases that there's some rattiness appearing from the sculpt. It's just kind of little, it's not like a nice clean crisp edge, and that rattiness comes from my UV map, really. There's not a lot of geometry in that area and there's not a lot of mapping, so it's going to try to wonder how it can get nice resolution. The only option to kind of really fix that is to go up another level. And if I go back to my layers here, you can see I've gone up to sculpt layer 4, and here the self-portrait mesh, I actually collapsed or merged the previous sculpting layers. Now I've saved it as other files. You can see here I'm at number 10 for my Mudbox version, but just be aware that when you're sculpting and things are starting to go wrong, like your smooth brushes, try to just merge some things. Now I'm at a point right now where I'm kind of happy with my sculpting tool, or sorry, I'm kind of happy with my sculpting job, and a lot of the detail like wrinkles and things like that I can add better by painting a displacement map using my painting tools and then exporting that into Mudbox, and we'll see that next when we start painting. But right now we're going to leave sculpting behind, and I'm just going to go into my layers here and just say flatten for now, Control-Alt-S to save, and now in our next video we'll start to paint this guy. Thank you.